Hello, all of you beautiful Andromedan souls. Welcome to this message video, and I'm super excited for this one because it feels like I haven't done one of these in a long time because I've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner child work, and it's just been a lot. And I'm sure the universe has been pushing you as well to do some of that, and if it hasn't, get ready because it's probably coming soon, and that's probably part of why you're watching this video. Anyway, it's a really exciting one today because we're talking about healing something. I felt a very strong energy in the solar plexus area, and I felt like it's coming through for a lot of us that we're getting a lot of pain from going backwards as a soul, because a lot of us have ascended to a certain point. And for us to come and be incarnated as humans, we had to go backwards, basically. And that's really counterintuitive. It hurts. So there's a lot of pain there because of that. And if you're experiencing any kind of problems around the stomach area, with physical, non-physical, anything to do with the solar plexus, it's not surprising. Part of it is really from this kind of pain. I would say it's like growing pains when kids grow up, but it's the opposite. It's like you're going backwards, so it hurts. And there's a lot of sadness there, a lot of sadness because of what we're feeling here as well, because of what we're feeling in the earth. Like literally today I had the thought of what are humans doing? Like what are we doing? What are these people doing? How can humanity be so messed up, you know? So I think that hurts a lot of us because we do understand that it can be better. We know on a soul level that we've experienced better, and we know that we can make this better too, but it's hard to make it better, isn't it? Like, you try your best, but sometimes you don't always succeed, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just about sitting with this pain in the solar plexus area. It's really about sitting with it and being there with it, because I think a lot of us, what we've done in our lives is try to escape it. Actually, for some of you, it might be manifesting like something like a void there, like something is missing. Maybe a lot of people are struggling with identity, like not knowing who they really are, what they really like. I definitely had that struggle recently, realization. So maybe a lot of you have that void there of not knowing yourself, because it feels like you went so from being this, you just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you're in this society that kind of makes you feel like you need to be in a certain way, and then you lost yourself completely. And spiritual awakening doesn't really always help with that, or does not help with that. It helps find yourself little by little, but it still doesn't help you really see the truth of yourself. So it's a big journey, but the start of the journey is accepting this pain, this void, being there with it, because it's a positive. It might feel like shit, but if you stay with it long enough, you will start to feel relief, and you'll start to feel like, for some of you, it might just start going away. For some of you, you might start feeling and expanding and seeing more things, psychically, actually. But what I'm trying to say is, like, for example, if you close your eyes and you just intend to connect with this void or this pain, and you just sit there with it, eventually a relief will come. And for some of you, what you might start seeing while your eyes are closed is parts of you. Now, for everybody, it's going to be different what kind of parts you're seeing. Some of you might literally start seeing alien stuff. Some of you might start seeing things that you enjoy in your human life. Some of you might start seeing some parts of you that are more on the negative side. That is a big sign that there's things to work on, some shadow work there to do, an integration work to do. But it's very important to stay with that, because if we keep ignoring it, it's just gonna grow and grow and grow, and it's gonna eat everything we throw at it. Because let's be honest, we're still not in a state that we're content. And I don't even want to mention happiness, because the point of life is not, yeah, it kind of is to be happy, but it's also not to be happy all the time. But contentment is something else, something that you can really seek out, and you can really, there's an okayness there with it. If you search for contentment, to be content, you don't have to always be in a perfect state. Something that a lot of people do is search for a perfect positive state. They're telling me I need to draw cards as well while I'm talking about this. But there's no need to search for a perfect state. All you need to do is search for a state that you're happy in, not happy in, content in. See, it's so hard. It's so hard to escape from that happiness trap. Like, oh, I need to be happy, otherwise there's something wrong with me. And people who are spiritual are not happy. People who are spiritual can be the most miserable people, because they see all the sadness, they feel all the pain, and they understand more, and everything hurts. So be with that pain, be with that void, be there with it, and you will see that just like spending time with a child, it matters. If you spend time and teach a child how to do something, or just spend time with them, you'll see how they will flourish in some kind of way. Well, if you just ignore the child, they're just gonna, who knows what's gonna happen with them, especially if other people are ignoring them too. Now, let's say that you're the only one there for them and you're ignoring them. That's not gonna go well. We have 2 cards coming through here. We have your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation and creative accountability. Ooh, the creative accountability. Yes. Oh, I'm getting a big download. Oof, that was big. Yes, we created this life. We created, at least be accountable for what you've created as yourself. Like me and my body, the way that I am, every perfection and imperfection, whatever you want to call it, I created that. I chose every single part of it. And it became the way that it is because of my own actions and choices. So going deeper and from a higher perspective, you can see really how you morphed your life into something, how you painted a canvas, like a never-ending canvas. It's constantly going and constantly changing. It's like one of those that maybe it's only one canvas, but it just constantly, the picture changes. You're constantly adding things. You're constantly doing extra things. But the creative accountability here comes with what have we done with our lives? What have we been ignoring? What beauty have you created? What good have you done? Because I'm sure there's a lot that you have done, a lot of good. But is it for yourself or for others? And that's a big one to think about. All of the things, all of your accomplishments, are they related to you, or are they related to other people? Because you could say, oh, I helped this person, I did this for this person, I graduated. Like, did you graduate for yourself? Or did you graduate for your family? Did you learn a new language for yourself? Or did you learn it so that you can, please someone else? Or try to communicate with someone else? And don't judge any of these, by the way. Just be aware of them. And start to see what feels good and what doesn't. Like, am I okay with the fact that I learned a language just so I can communicate with certain people? Maybe you are okay because it's normal to want connection. But then are you okay with the fact that, You did the dishes just so that someone isn't angry at you. That doesn't feel good. So why are you doing it? And should you keep doing it? And of course, we get deep cellular healing here, because of course we're talking about healing. Of course, I'm recording a video now when I'm in a big healing stage of my life. So of course I will be talking about healing. And of course, all of you are healing too, because we're all connected. We are connected, the planet, everyone is connected. So if I am healing, chances are you're either also healing or you're being pushed to heal. And I strongly feel that some of you have physical symptoms that you can heal. You just need to want to. Because I can't tell you how many people I've put under, well, it's not that many, but still, put under regression. I've talked to their higher self. I've asked them, why did they suffer this illness? Or why did they have to go through this operation? And they just say, well, they don't. They don't have to, but it's there for a reason. Either because they want to, maybe they're so lost that they need this operation to believe that they can get better, or this is some kind of lesson for their soul, or a lesson for others. Sometimes we get sick to teach others, which can sound a bit crazy sometimes, but or for attention. If you, as a child, found that you got a lot of attention only when you were sick, that was the case with me, then chances are you're gonna get sick very often, won't you? I remember there were times when I was young, I would think, oh, I haven't been sick recently, what's happening? I don't want to go to school. Bring in the sickness. And I was a very sick child. So no wonder. When that's the only time that you receive any kind of care, of course, a child is gonna, and the adult is gonna end up being quite sick too. Ooh, yes, that's a very good segue. Soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good. That's how you end that. Does being sick make you feel good? It didn't make me feel good, so now I'd like to be done with that. And I want to do things that make me feel good. And I don't want to do things because, so that someone else can like me. I don't want to do things so that someone else can be happy. Although that might make me happy, but if it doesn't, then what's the point? Maybe it won't make them happy either. So just really find what you like. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who was so lost that I was just doing things for people's approval. I was just doing things because I wanted them to praise me. That's it. And being honest with that, there's nothing wrong with that. You need to be honest. How else are you gonna heal? How else are you gonna do this? How else are you gonna find what you really need, what you really want, and what really makes you happy? We want to be liked. We want to be appreciated. We want to be loved. We want to be part of a nice community. We want people to appreciate us. We want people to do nice things for us. And a lot of us like doing nice things for others too. And it's a beautiful thing when you start to live like that, like doing things because you want to. When you do things because you don't want to, then things get really bad. Really bad. From personal experience, I know, and I'm sure a lot of you know too. Because most people do things that they don't want to do. It's so rare for there to be a person who just does what they want. And even if they say that they are doing what they want, that still might be coming from some kind of need inside for maybe they think people will approve of them in that way. Ooh, we have enlightenment here. Look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. Yeah, I was mentioning this before. Looking from a higher perspective, why are things happening the way that they're happening? What is truly there? What can you really see there? That can give you hints to, if you're manifesting something, for example, because the first card was talking about manifestation, and you're wondering, well, how did I manifest that? And I've been trying to manifest this other thing. Why isn't it working out? Well, look at your life from a higher perspective and see what are your real wants and needs. From my own personal example, part of me really wants to move out, but a part of me really wanted to stay where I am so that I can take care of my mom and help her and be there for her. I didn't want to leave her alone, and I knew that she would be sad. So which part took priority? Not the personal one, that's for sure. So yeah, you need to find out what these needs are, what the beliefs are, whatever it is that's keeping you where you are and not allowing you to manifest whatever you want to manifest or feel like you need. You gotta see it. And then when you see it, you can decide, okay, maybe I can change this. Maybe I can change my belief that I need to stay here and assist my mom, and maybe she'll be okay. Maybe I can move on with that and know that I can't be here forever. There's many examples we can give there. But yes, looking at things from a higher perspective always really helps. And I say that a lot, I feel like, sometimes. But do I do it? I do. But then when it really counts, when it really, really, really counts, when I really am in need of that, I don't do it. Every other time, oh yeah, I'm on to that. I'm there, I'm looking from the highest perspective, but then when it gets really deep, when it gets really, really hard on the inside, that's when, we get sucked back in here. And we're like, oh, well, why do I have to deal with this? Because it's hard, and because we've kept so many emotions inside us, and we haven't really been there for those emotions. We've just rejected them, repressed them, and they just grew. So they're so big that every time you feel them coming, they just overwhelm you in your whole body. They overwhelm you completely, like a debilitating feeling. And that's the solar plexus issue as well for everybody. A very debilitating feeling, like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do, actually. I kind of know, but I don't know. Because there's this huge, huge void there that's not allowing me to move forward. And another card that came through is Shower of Blessings. Open yourself to receive and pay it forward. So how open are you to receiving? And the funny thing is I have this deck here and I kind of want to use it. It's more of a yes and no kind of answers. But how open are we really to receiving? And how selective are we with what we're receiving? Because maybe you're open to receiving physical gifts, but you're not open to receiving love. Maybe or the opposite. Maybe you're open to receiving money from one place, but you're not open to receiving money from another place. And it's okay to know your boundaries and where you want to receive things and who you want to receive things from, but it would also be good to, examine whether those are good for you. Because I feel like things are coming towards us, especially if we, like I said, stay with this feeling in the solar plexus and all our other feelings. Good things will come from that. Yeah, it will feel like shit at the start, but after that, it gets so much better. It gets so much easier, and you get to be so much more honest, not just with yourself, but with everybody, and just more authentic. And, maybe you can get to enjoy life a little bit. Because, yeah, we enjoy life, but again, is there a contentment there? Are you content? Although sometimes being content is also a trap, isn't it? A contentment can also be a trap. You can be like, yeah, I'm pretty content here. I don't know if I need anything more. And it's just a surface level contentment. But then when you look deeper, you can feel that, oh, there's a lot of needs that I'm ignoring by being content and staying here. So combining contentment with, like, seeking contentment, and combining that with action, with knowing your needs, knowing what you want, together, those can be really powerful. Go for what you enjoy. But find out first, what is it that you enjoy? Because again, we all have that void there. We all have that pain. And I can feel it right now. It's very strong. And it's sad. It is sad that we have that. With this deck, I am getting that I'm supposed to get a confirmation for somebody. So if you've had any questions, maybe something will come through now for you, like an answer. And the answer is, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? If you came here, watched this video, and hoped for some kind of answer to a question that you've had, or hoped for some kind of information on something in particular, why are you asking me? Why? Why are you asking the universe? Why are you asking your spirit guides? Why are you asking your star family? Why are you asking the Andromedans? Why? Why don't you just ask yourself? If you're stuck in a place where you're wondering, should I stay with this person or should I leave? And then you keep asking other people and other beings. And then when you ask yourself, you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, there's positives, there's negatives. You got to get to a point where, we all have to get to a point where, I'm included in this, where we can make these decisions ourselves, where we know what we want, what we desire, and whether something is aligned with our needs, whether something is aligned to where we're trying to even get to in life. Stop asking other people. These messages are coming through not to answer any kind of question. These messages are coming through just to give you like a little hint on, hey, if you work on this, then you'll get pretty far. Hey, your expansion will be much faster and bigger if you do this. It's not you need to do this or else. And it's also not the answer to all of your problems. Because you'll uncover more. We will always uncover more things. It's just about how we deal with them, how we choose to feel about them. Yeah. And a lot of energy is coming through right now. A lot of energy. And I can feel that they're channeling through my voice right now, this energy. So if you would like, you may open yourself to receive a particular kind of energy that will help heal this solar plexus, that will help soothe this part of you, that will help you on the journey to finding yourself, to really flowing through and really, really going into each and one of you right now. Very beautiful. And they all want you to know that they love you. They love every single one of us. Because we are them. We are each other. I'm you, you're me. Did you know that? You probably do, but we don't fully get it. Because we do have our ego, and that's okay. But there's a strong love because we just know that we are everything. And you can't not love yourself when you're in such a, I guess, high dimension. There's just an understanding of how everything is and an understanding of love. Ooh, I really would love to keep going, but feel like it's also time to stop, although they're telling me no. Okay, there's one more card I need to pull. Interesting. Oh, that energy was very strong. Those of you who are very sensitive to energies might have even felt it. Enter the magic. Live in the now and seize the moment. And for some reason it's standing out to me that this card is number 6. The previous card is number 24, and 2 + 4 = 6. The previous one is 43, so that's not it. And before that we have 23. So some numbers for the number fans out there. But I feel like this 6 is significant. And something that they're reminding me now that I was supposed to say is working with the Trinity and with aligning how you think, what you feel, and what you do. Having those all in alignment. And that's what staying with these feelings is going to do. That's what finding out what you really love doing is going to do. It's going to help you align all of that. Because once you know, wait, I don't actually feel good when I do this, and I don't think it's a good thing, so maybe I should stop doing it. It's all going to start, it's like the domino effect. It's going to start going and going and going. And the 6 is like the next level, it feels like. Like after you align those 3 parts, then there's another level to be aligned to. It's the higher perspective. It's the higher self in a way. Not exactly, but metaphorically is what they're saying. So live in the now and seize the moment. If you feel like, oh, I really want to do this, then go out and do it. I really want to create this, then go and try to create something and try new things out. New things really get you going in a different direction, because a lot of times we can get really stagnant and we kind of don't really want to move or change. So doing something new, completely out of the blue, can be really, really positive. And trying to stay present in the moment, just experiencing life and seeing how magical life is. Just being somewhere, especially in nature, and experiencing the sound of nature, the view, the sense, everything, all of your senses experiencing nature and just seeing the beauty of it. You can do that with other things too, but it's really easy with nature, I feel like. You just get really absorbed there in the present moment. Unless you have a lot of thoughts going on, then, be there with your thoughts. Sometimes it's important to be there with the thoughts that come in and with the feelings that come in, but at some point you're gonna feel a very big relief, especially in nature. So experience the magic, guys. I hope that this reading was helpful to you in some kind of way, and I hope, I was able to support you through your current journey. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Anyway, I hope you have a most amazing day. Bye!